the soul lights up.
Inspirations flicker. The soul lights up. Inspirations flicker.
Today we ride to Lincoln. Drinks are on me. Taverner! Another round for everyone!
You're the best, Richard.
It's Sir Richard.
Nonsense. We're all brothers, right?
It is Sir Richard.
And here I thought you needed my money for new armor.
Oh, I do. A knight is only as good as his equipment. Have you seen Alonso's sword? With men-at-arms so well equipped, how could I fight alongside King Stephen less well equipped?
And inferior armor may cost him his life.
Only the best for the best.
Hey, you should be more responsible with our money.
I spend it on my reputation. What's more responsible than that?
You are paying for other people's wine. Some of whom you don't even know.
Knighthood is about more than fighting, Ali. It's a way of life. We fight together, we drink together, we die together.
Right you are. To hell and back we go. To hell and back.
Alonso, you make that sound like a bad thing.
But you could spend our money a little more wisely.
Do you want William Hamley to become Earl of Shiring or me?
What kind of question is that? If we're lucky, then he will never return from the Holy Land.
He already did.
What?
We ran into Robert of Gloucester's men. At first, I wasn't sure it was him. He wore the cloak of a crusader.
No. Don't do it. Please. Have mercy. My God, please. Don't.
And then King Stephen called out his name.
William Hamley, join me. We ride.
Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't want to upset you.
You what?
This is not about you or me, Ali. Allowing the father of that monster to remain Earl would not only betray our father, it'd mean betraying everyone. William is a butcher, a filthy bastard without honor.
Mind your tongue. You speak of the son of the Earl of Shiring.
I am the son of the Earl.
Sir Richard, your father went against our king and lost his title and his lands. You are not the heir to the title, not as things are now.
What did you just say?
Oh, easy.
You treacherous bastard!
Calm down. Do you want to slaughter each other and help the enemy?
Accusing me of treason. You most loyal man-at-arms.
Me or William? Choose a goddamn side, Alonso of Toledo. Come on, choose!
You disparage me for stating the truth. I've always been your most loyal man-at-arms. Have I not?
The one with the biggest mouth, too.
I'm just trying to keep you...
What are you carrying there?
Not for sale. Or eating. Don't steal! Go away!
Oh, I didn't mean to upset you.
Oh...
How would you settle a fight?
If you're in trouble, run.
Oh, but they're usually friends. Running wouldn't help.
Then let them play a game to decide who's right.
Good idea. Would you be free for a sales discussion later today?
Ah, Lady Aliena, for you I will always find time.
I've heard business is slow.
Not for me it isn't. Plenty of knights need my services. His men have cleaned up well, I'd say. It suits me just fine that the Earl has swept the criminals off the streets. And those complaining about money and fees were never my customers or my friends.
Can I interest you in some horse bread?
Is that the only kind you have here?
It's the only one that hasn't gone green yet, I think.
If you sell green bread, your customers will get sick and you'll get into trouble.
What? Are you with the sheriff?
Excuse me, do you know if something happened in Shiring? I know we suffer because of the war, but the town never used to seem this grim and hopeless.
Oh, we wouldn't know. We are but pilgrims in search of God's miracles. And a saint who will heal my foot. And my eyes. But yes, Shiring seems to hold no miracles these days. We heard the Earl is punishing his people for his own entertainment.
I heard so too. Do you have any games with you?
We carry the French game of Fiège with us.
Oh, could I borrow it?
If you bring it back before nightfall, I see no harm in it.
I will.
How dare you imply that William and his fat father have a right to my
I don't have time
lands?
to deal with drunks.
Now, can't you just agree to disagree? Please.
Percy Hamley's title is a fact, not an opinion.
It is not. He does not deserve it.
Now fight it out like real knights should. With a battle of wits.
Playing a board game, I don't know.
You're scared I could win.
Oh, let's begin.
Now, let's start with a careful opening.
Good choice. The general who gives in to anger will send his troops to their deaths.
Exactly right, Ali. First, I'll focus on defense. Let's see what Alonso's got.
Ooh, well played. A classic opening move.
Now's a good time to attack.
Oh, sometimes victory lies in numbers, but often it lies in a single soldier at the right spot, right?
Yes, and I play to win. And here I stride to victory.
You reached the end of the board.
What a crowning! I got a king!
You call this piece a king? In Spain, we call it a queen. She's quite powerful and has a mind of her own.
All right, a queen then. Now I can sweep the entire board with her.
You know what you're doing. Show him what you can do.
All right, Ali. Here we go. I've got a queen on my side. Time to rampage. When the sovereign has been claimed, the game is almost decided.
I could fight to the last piece. But a good commander has foresight, and I can see this game is lost. I admit defeat.
You ended this before it even began. Even a scribe would struggle making this an epic of glory.
This was about strategy, not showmanship. And it seems like Lady Aliena is an excellent strategic advisor. You work exceptionally well together.
He never makes compliments like this.
He's the tactician. I trust his instincts and experience to guide him.
But you yourself are an exceptional diplomat and businesswoman, I hear. You complement each other in the way you think.
I guess you're right.
If you are wise enough to trust these Queen's instincts in these matters, my friend, you two will indeed be able to take back the earldom.
You think we can do it? So, can I rely on your loyalty?
You can.
Of course, we're brothers in arms.
Good. You've an important battle ahead of you. I'll bring you the money. I'm not thirsty.
I compose my verses when good wine iron's swilling.
No right thoughts enliven me while my stomach's hollow.
You hear? Fill us up.
But you haven't had a right thought all day.
Maybe I'll be the next Earl then.
Oh, that's awful.
How's business?
Slow.
Well, at least you still have your regulars.
Even in bad times, people drink. The Earl of Shiring has imposed new laws and taxes, and it makes times very bad for us.
From such wine, rare fancies.
The taverner makes money with each tankard he sells. I have to give money to my knight. Good luck.
It's not about luck. It's about making the right decisions. And a sharp sword.
Lo, that lion, king of beasts.
Please, try to keep them from fighting.
That's a big task for a slender man like me.
You're a knight, for God's sake.
Towards submissive creatures, he tames his anger.
Here.
Finally. I mean, thank you, Ellie. This will cover decent equipment. Nothing exceptional, but it will do.
Just promise to be careful.
I've learned a few tricks. I'll be fine.
Must you really fight? What is all this good for?
For father, Ali. I will save Shiring from Percy Hamley.
But who's going to save you?
With men like these, I'm afraid I'm already beyond saving. For victory!
For victory!
For victory!
I see. I wish you the best of luck. I'll be at the marketplace with Philip.
And make more money, I hope.
Poorly did no, holy.
You've done me a great favor.
We are glad to hear it. Thank you for returning it.
We always pass the time on our travels trying to best each other.
You thought the Earl was bad before? Damn taxes.
How's your family?
Good quality.
My father caught a cold. Gets sick from worrying too much.
Things are taking place that will lead our generation to an end.
The end is upon us, but our Earl will lead us to salvation.
Is that so?
A hard hand for hard times. It will all make sense. You will see.
Good day, Sheriff. Will these people have to wait much longer?
If you have a complaint, talk to the Earl.
I don't think he even recognizes me anymore. If they hadn't replaced Father, I could have helped them.
Have you finished your business?
Yes.
Glad to hear it.
Philip, I now understand why our market at Kingsbridge has had more visitors lately. Shiring isn't what it used to be. Steep taxes and strict laws have taken their toll on the town.
Is that so?
These merchants would give anything to do their business at another fleece fair, but there's none nearby. They need a place with fair taxes, one that can put those taxes to good use.
Are you thinking of a fleece fair in Kingsbridge?
Call in the monk and the woman he's with.
You, impatient monk. It's your turn. The girl, too.
Me? What? Did you want me to come with you?
No. We're not first in line, are we?
Well, lucky you, then. Get moving.
Philip of Gwynedd, Prior of Kingsbridge. The Earl of Shiring.
Knew it was you. Oh, it doesn't sound like you missed me.
I demand to talk to the Earl of Shiring. He has broken his word.
You are talking to the Earl of Shiring.
Bishop Waleran?
The enemies of this earldom have taken Percy Hamley from our midst.
Mother!
Do you consider yourself a friend of the earldom of Shiring, Philip?
Friend? That damned monk is drinking the blood of my earldom!
It is not for us to damn them, Lord William. But judge them we must.
What you are doing to the people of Shiring is shameful.
Your father would have done well to teach you respect.
The monk's a thief and so are you. And I don't take as kindly to thieves as my father did. Shiring will change.
What crimes did we commit then?
The king has never licensed a market in Kingsbridge.
Your market is illegal, Philip.
You are stealing my taxes by allowing my people to trade in your sorry priory, and you disrespect my authority!
Is that true, Philip?
I will talk to the king about this.
You and your friends have always played by your own rules, but not anymore. Fracture for fracture, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. The days of Kingsbridge Cathedral are over.
Now leave. The next time I will show no mercy.
I had assumed that as long as the market was held within the walls of the priory, and the taxes supported the construction of our cathedral, Kingsbridge would need no market license. I had made a foolish mistake. Now I had no option but to call on King Stephen for help. And as Aliena suggested, I joined the knights on their way north to Lincoln. More and more men joined our group. Most of them had no horses and no weapons to speak of. As King Stephen prepared for his final battle against Robert of Gloucester, he had ordered all able men of his earldoms to fight in the north. Then, at nightfall, our group reached a large camp of Stephen's men. Many men asked me to pray with them. They were husbands, fathers, and children about to fight in a war that most of them did not understand. It was then that I witnessed Aliena's brother Richard shouting at a man. The man was in tears, did not want to fight, and begging to be allowed to go home. I told Richard to have pity. Full of anger, he told me that he would hang deserters himself if need be. Then the man interrupted us by shouting infamities about Robert of Gloucester and started to laugh. Richard and his knights joined in and began to cheer for the king. Richard seemed to me just as desperate as the young man, but he did not know it. His temper would not make him a just earl, I thought. But again, I hoped to see a cruel man win his battles, only to defeat a man more cruel than him, William Hamley. After a long first day on my way to Lincoln, I found a place to rest. I fell asleep soon and dreamed about soldiers. But these soldiers were not on their way to Lincoln. They had come up the twisting hillside path to our little hamlet in North Wales. My brother Francis and I had tried to outrun them and to warn my parents. But as always when I had this dream, we were too late. King Henry's men had killed Mam and Da. Abbot Peter came to take us in, just as it had happened so long ago. But this time, in my dream, something was different. I was 6 years old then, and Abbot Peter had not yet taught us about God. But still I asked the monk the question, why did God do that? I had said that. It had been my voice answering the child. It was me. I was responsible for the fate of these children, Richard and Aliena. As I tried to calm them, I realized the blood of their father was still on my hands. I awoke with a start. It was as if my dream had not been a warning, but a reminder. I had sinned, and I had to atone for my sins. I prayed that I would be able to help those that had already suffered by my hand, and all of Kingsbridge. After what felt like an eternity, the sun rose and we continued on our way to Lincoln. As we moved, I remembered hearing that Bishop Waleran had been to Rome, and William had fought in the Holy Land. I told myself that King Stephen would eventually see these men for what they really were. He had to. And I tried to convince myself that God would make things right.
You are late. Is it done?
Yes, my bishop. Their builder is dead.
What about the saint?
I couldn't get into their crypt unseen.
You disappoint me again, Timothy.
Please, when did I ever fail you before today, Right Reverend?
Regan Hamley is alive.
She didn't.
No. Your poison has left her in a deep sleep. When the time is right, I will send our Earl of Shiring to finish what I asked of you. Kingsbridge will fall.
Hurry up, my friend. Or do you not want to see our king after all?
I fear I must.
Then let's not waste more time. Come on, Philip. Where do we find King Stephen?
Who's asking?
Richard of Kingsbridge.
I've heard of you.
Good things, I hope.
Maybe. You can go inside the cathedral.
Where are all the knights and soldiers?
I should go first.
But this is a house of God.
Only 2 more days.
If they know what's good for them, they'll surrender.
I'd be disappointed if Maud would give up so easily.
My king! You have my sword!
Good! Who is that?
Richard of Kingsbridge.
Him. Now, what about those archers out there?
Ah, Sir Richard, you made it.
Had a monk to look after.
You should visit our enemies, father. They should be praying, for we'll cut their heads off.
Yeah.
Hear, hear.
I will spare myself the malice and infamy.
Father, I'm afraid.
Come now. What are you afraid of?
I own a mill. I built it myself. The only thing I was ever good at. I will die if I have to fight.
Do you have a family?
A wife. I can't go out there. I can't.
hide in the church. But let no one see you.
No. No, I won't. Oh, thank you, Father.
There's no two ways about it. I have to go out there myself to see what's going on.
My king, Ranulf's archers are only waiting for you.
They know they'll be at my mercy once I've dealt with Robert the Bastard and Ranulf the traitor. I doubt they dare shoot me.
Stephen, be reasonable.
Henry, will the church for once shut up? We are at war. Wonderful. Now, I will go out there without getting shot in the head. I must know why they posted the archers up there today. Just for once, use your brain. Think.
Yes, my king.
I doubt the guard will be able to help.
Today there's twice as many archers up there.
Is that not a bad thing?
I've been standing here for weeks now. Ranulf's men are probably just bored. They don't mean harm.
How can you be sure?
Listen. Well, that's my friend over there. I've never seen him, but we do this every day. That's how I'm sure.
I doubt the guard will be able to help. Better not get too close. I need a market license. This won't help. The king is the only one who can help me now. My king?
You? What are you doing here? Have you come to atone for having your monks write that heretical book?
No, my bishop.
So you continue to doubt your bishops, your pope?
Henry.
How dare you show your face here?
Henry! I told you I am not to be disturbed.
This monk should be thrown into a cell. Maybe then he will see reason.
What? Because he doubts your miracles? I have to admit, having someone walk over red-hot plowshares, or putting his hand in boiling water to prove he's innocent, is entertaining. I give you that.
Stephen!
But the monk is right, of course. There is a tendency that your miracles conveniently happen when the church needs them most. Whoever believes that to be a coincidence, or miraculous, deserves no place at my table. Philip the Prior. I remember you. I will make sure my brother won't arrest you. But I don't have time for you just now. Unless you have a solution for my problem. There are archers outside, probably looking forward to killing me. But I have to see what's going on out there with my own eyes, without getting shot. If you don't have a solution for my problem, do not disturb us. We shall talk later.
Our king's advisors believe it would be dangerous for him to stand out here in front of the archers.
They're right.
They are?
Don't worry. They won't waste their arrows on monks and peasants. But the king would definitely be a tempting target. Would end the war in the blink of an eye. I wouldn't hesitate to shoot the bastard of Gloucester either.
If you were to dress like a poor man, not like a king or a soldier, the archers might not shoot at you.
This is highly inappropriate, Philip of Gwynedd.
It is. But he's right. Robert's a bastard, but his men are not without honor. I may try it. A good idea. You are Welsh, aren't you?
Yes, my king.
The Welsh are moving against me as we speak. They call themselves kings over there. Did you know that?
I do. I was born in the kingdom of Gwynedd.
Barbarian kings. Robert of Gloucester did well to enlist them for his cause. I remember how, when we first met, you told me you were worried about Robert of Gloucester. You saw it. I saw it. But no one else at this table did. Now he'll arrive in 2 days' time to fight us. Tell me, Philip, why have you come all the way from Kingsbridge to see me?
I have come to you to tell you that I made a great mistake.
What is that?
I have conducted a market without a license.
Is that so?
It was my fault. I thought the church did not need a license.
Did you hear that, Henry?
Yes, my brother.
My brother makes that same mistake all too often.
The Earl of Shiring, William Hamley, broke the pact I had made with his parents and you, my king. He stopped supporting our cathedral with stone and timber.
He had a right to do that. And he is a loyal friend of mine. You broke the law.
Yes, my king.
But I consider you a friend as well. I hereby grant you the same market rights as Shiring. It would be a shame if you didn't finish your cathedral.
Thank you. Thank you, my king.
What's going on out there?
Of course. That's why all those archers are up there. Robert of Gloucester is not attacking in 2 days. He's attacking today.
To arms!
It's an ambush! Do not use the front entrance! They knew that would draw us out. I need my horse!
As Stephen and his men went to face the approaching army, his brother, Bishop Henry, urged me up to the top of the cathedral. His fear had made him forget about our dispute. I had never been that high up.
Pray with me, Philip. Pray that Stephen will win, so this war can end.
I closed my eyes to pray. And I forgot about Kingsbridge, and the market, and what I wanted. I simply prayed for peace. And as I did, I realized that ever since the dream about my parents, I had not prayed. What if, as in the dream, my prayers would not be heard now? I begged the Lord to make me see. To make me see that he was there.
Philip, look!
I was too far away to understand what was happening.
Robert's men! They're winning! Stephen is lost!
It felt like the world was spinning under my feet. I was afraid that I would fall. I closed my eyes. And then I saw.
They're breaking through the church doors!
Where are the women?
And then I knew it was us. Only us. No devil to harm us. No God to protect us. Only us.
Philip was gone for 2 weeks. We had no idea what had happened to him. To be true, we had other things on our mind. Ali and I.
Are you sure we're alone?
Right now, there's only you and me.
Look at that.
Told you.
I hope Philip and Richard are all right.
Me too.
Say, Jack, have you...
What about you? What did you think?
Well, I thought you said...
No, this is Philip's fault. If all this falls apart because he set up an illegal market, he alone will be responsible.
I have faith in him, and so should you. Who else could save Kingsbridge if not him?
Do you still remember the text?
Well, do you?
Well... I think I remember one part.
Oh? And which one was that?
Before me, she stood, her clothing set aside. No flaw to be found in all her body.
All clothing was set aside?
All of it.
And there was no flaw?
No flaw at all.
Oh, his shoulders and his arms I saw and I caressed. And then his chest, a form made to be felt and touched.
Careful there.
Oh, oops. Sorry.
Don't be. How flat her belly beneath her slender waist. Her flanks, what form. What perfect thighs.
Yours are remarkable as well.
That's not how the text goes.
Is it not?
Maybe it is.
Why recall each aspect? Nothing that I saw lacked perfection. As I hugged my naked body close to his.
Ali,
Yes,
I love you.
I love you too. I always will.
Did you hear something?
No. It's only us, Jack. You and me.
It is us. Only us.
Hey! Philip the Prior! Monk! That's better. Never let them see you weak. Stand tall.
What about Ranulph's men?
Probably glad to be out of the castle after all that time. Probably looking for women and getting drunk.
It's getting dark.
It's not the end of days.
Are you sure of that?
I'm not finished here yet, so yes, I'm sure.
Richard!
Don't draw attention to yourself. Not when they have you in a cage. Not if you're the king.
Why am I in here?
You are with us, are you not?
I prayed for peace.
Peace is the wait between one battle and the next. You were right about William Hamley.
How so?
The moment the battle took a turn for the worse, switched sides. The Earl of Shiring is fighting for Maud now, and for Robert.
William Hamley is only fighting for himself, and for Bishop Waleran.
He's over there. Thank you.
Francis!
Oh, Philip.
Of course. You came with your master, Earl Robert, did you not?
Yes. When I heard from Bishop Henry that you were in Lincoln, I started looking. He thought you were dead.
Not yet. It is good to see you, brother.
Henry said you came because you need a market license.
Yes.
I think I know someone who can help. I'll have you released, and then we will go to Winchester. Just be patient for a moment.
What about you?
My loyals will... The game is not yet over.
If you want peace, if you want to save the lives of the innocent, you have to give up.
Never. That's the only thing I'm not good at.
Then there really is no hope.
So this is your brother? I have heard much about you, Prior. Your brother has supported our family for many years now. And we remember those who are loyal to us. Hereby I grant Kingsbridge the same market rights as Shiring.
The same rights?
The same.
Thank you, my queen.
Thank you.
The bloodline is restored. Not long, and my son will take his rightful place here on the throne.
All will be as it was. I will be a just king, as Grandfather Henry was.
Peace will be restored in England. Do you have anything else you wish to tell us, Prior?
No. Nothing.
Thank you, my queen.
In the last 2 days of the Fleece Fair, we have collected more money than we did during the last 3 markets combined.
Is the Earl of Shiring not opposed to us doing a Fleece Fair of our own?
The law protects us.
And our lord.
He is. Our time of trepidation is finally over.
It will never be over.
What did you say, Philip?
Nothing. The music is too loud.
Our prior is right. The display out there is not appropriate for our monastery.
The fair will be over soon. And by then, Kingsbridge will be self-sufficient.
Philip? Ah, you're back. How are things at the quarry?
All's in order. We won't have any further problems. So, why did you ask me to come?
It's about Jack. He got into a fight with Alfred again. Have you come to a decision yet about my proposition?
Yes. I think it wise you take in Jack as a novice. He wouldn't work on the cathedral, but he could stay in Kingsbridge.
Jack can already read and write, and there is much more we can teach him here. What does his mother think?
Ellen won't talk to me because of this. She believes I'm favouring Alfred. But Alfred is the master craftsman. I taught him since he was 6. Jack is only an apprentice, and the two can't go on like this.
No, they cannot.
I have no choice. I want the best for my children. For all of them.
Of course. Let us talk to Jack, then.
Yes.
Tom? Wait for me.
Philip? Something is ailing you, isn't it? Philip, you told me and Cuthbert once that if you became prior, you would want the novices to be treated well. Unlike how Remigius treated Brother Marcus before he left us. Remember? It was the day little Jonathan came to us.
Yes, I remember. He was so little.
You achieved what you set out to do, and so much more. If only Cuthbert was still here with us to see this.
Milius, we have not had time to talk since I returned.
There was time, but you avoided it.
I have a bad feeling about all this.
Why? For once, all is well.
It started even before I left my brother in Winchester, but he's still in the middle of all the chaos out there. I'm afraid. For him. For all of us. But it's not just that.
No?
I think I've lost my faith.
You?
Let us talk later, like we used to.
Yes, of course. We will.
Are you not coming, Remigius?
I have pressing matters to attend to, my prior.
All right.
And what kind of surprise is it?
Well, I think you'll be amazed, both of you.
Ooh, now I'm curious. When can we see it?
It should be done this afternoon. Come on, Jonathan. Let's have a look at the bear.
Yes, please.
Have fun, boys. Any idea what he's up to?
I have no idea.
Father, Jack took tools from the site. I don't know what he did with them, but I know he took them.
Well, you two won't get a chance to quarrel in the future. Philip will see to that. But Jack is not the only one to blame in this. Martha, have you seen Jack?
He went with Jonathan to see the bear fight.
With Jonathan? That's dangerous. What is he thinking? Oh.
The finest class between Salisbury and Winchester.
Oh, by the way, I've heard from Richard.
Is he all right?
Message didn't say, but I assume he's fine.
Why's that?
He says he needs me to buy him a new horse.
Look at him go!
Are you sure you want to see this?
Of course. What a show.
Why did the bear and dog fight?
It's in their nature. The beast that is more clever and stronger wins.
No. For them, there is no winning.
Jonathan, come here. You shouldn't have brought him here. It's dangerous.
I'm always doing something wrong no matter what I do. If Alfred had brought him here, I bet there wouldn't have been a problem.
There would have.
Maybe it's better if you and Jonathan go.
Come on.
Jack.
What?
I know how you feel.
Oh, really?
The world is unjust. We are like these poor animals, forced to tear at each other's flesh. It is a game that they force us to play.
Who? Tom?
No. The kings and empresses, even the bishop, Tom, and all of us are made to live in an unjust world in which we are forced to make unjust decisions again and again. And we don't even know we are playing their game. You have every right to be angry. But there is a way to remove yourself from that cage. Perhaps not for the sake of God, but for the sake of man.
What do you mean?
I want you to become a monk.
Wait! Don't go wandering off on your own.
You want to buy twice as much? I'll sell you twice as much.
Have you two seen my son?
Ellen. He went over to see the bear fight.
Aliena? I have come to...
To what?
What's wrong with your brother?
I've no idea.
Aliena, I have come to ask for your hand. In marriage.
Are you mad, Alfred Builder?
What?
Why would you think that I...
Did you hear that?
What was that?
What's happening?
Oh, now. I'm here. Should have looked out for you. You wanted to go all the way up there? Like Alfred and Jack do? Come on. We'll go together. You and me.
So, this is it then?
Who's that man?
I am the Earl of Shiring, boy.
Stay with me, Jonathan.
Now, while my men inspect your market, tell me, where is your saint?
The crypt.
Speak up!
The crypt!
I heard that your master builder died in an accident.
Yes, he did.
A shame. This could have become a great cathedral. Now, out of my way!
Jonathan!
This is the end.
They were burning by God. They were on fire.
Where are the others? They're going to kill them!
Aliena! Milius locked the door.
From the outside? Is he still out there? No.
Damn it!
Father.
Damn it!
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Milius locked it!
Milius! I think I can hear him out there.
Return our saint, or you will go to hell.
No. You go.
No!
Thy kingdom come. I know
it. William Hamley.
Ah! Aliena is still out there!
On earth as it is in
So
heaven.
is Jonathan!
Aliena!
And forgive us our debts.
Come on!
As we have forgiven our debtors.
The gate is locked as well!
Deliver us from evil.
Aliena is this way!
So are the attackers! If we go this way, they might not see us!
Our Father, who art in
You're
heaven,
right.
hallowed be thy
But it's
name.
locked.
Thy kingdom come.
Jack!
Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And forgive us our debts.
Don't go out there. May God have mercy on us.
Brother Andrew, I implore you! Others are still outside!
Pray for them. It's all we can do.
Evil. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
It was the Earl!
Thy kingdom come.
I saw him!
It's all right.
Thy will be done. on earth
Why
as
did
it
this
is in
happen?
heaven.
What did you do?
What?
The Earl wouldn't do this without a
And
reason.
forgive us our debts.
So what did you do?
As we have forgiven our debtors.
Come, we must help the wounded outside.
No, I can't go out there.
We must!
Amen.
You didn't see what I saw. By God, you didn't see it.
Art in heaven,
The Lord is my shepherd.
hallowed be thy name.
This isn't happening.
Thy kingdom come.
What did we do wrong?
Nothing.
Then why is the Lord punishing us?
We are doomed.
Stay here. You will be safe.
Ever since that lightning struck, Kingsbridge has been cursed.
We are doomed.
Ever since I've come here, Kingsbridge has been doomed.
We're safe in here. On earth as it is in heaven.
Arrows! They're shooting arrows into the cloister! Everyone stay away from the windows!
As we have forgiven our debtors.
Jack? Jack!
No! I won't leave him! Oh, no!
Move, Mary, please. We must leave him here.
No!
can't leave her here.
Words from the scripture will calm her.
Look at her, husband. Look at her. Your words won't do any good.
I won't allow you to poison her, woman.
This herb will help her. It works.
I will not let you use your devil's work on her. Prior James was right about you.
Prior James? Ugh. You have no idea what kind of man Prior James was. You are a fool.
What's going on here?
Look at that poor woman. Her husband has died in her arms. Your sub-prior refuses to let me help her.
Her herbage is the devil's work.
We must get her away from here. William and his men will ride this way, I know it.
You're right. We must make haste.
Philip, I told you this woman is a witch.
You're a fool. This is henbane.
Henbane?
The devil's eye. So you admit that you are trying to poison this woman?
Oh, does the evil eye of the flower intimidate you, you old goat?
Calm down, all of you!
Prior Philip, take this. It will calm her nerves if she chews on it. For once, do the right thing. I'm telling you, it will calm. I'm telling.
Who do you trust more, hmm? Get rid of this thing.
Not all of you monks can be so stupid, can you?
I will pray with her.
Ugh.
Throw the henbane into the river first. The stench alone could make her sick, or you.
If that were true, I would have given it to you.
Just do something. They could come back here any moment.
Remigius insists I throw away the henbane first.